two doses of the vaccine offer very limited protection, if any. The 3 doses with a booster, they offer reasonable protection against hospitalization and deaths.
Of course, the left hated the vaccine when the vaccine first hit the market because it was a Donald Trump Operation Warp Speed phenomenon. Then when Joe Biden got in office, people loved the vaccine. They worshiped the vaccine like it was a god, like it was Gozer the Gozerian from Ghostbusters, right? They worshiped the vaccine. Oh, my God, you don't take the vaccine, you're killing people. Because it stops transmission. Remember Rachel Maddow? It stops pounding the desk. When you take the vaccine, each vaccinated person, it stops.
Yep.
Yeah, remember that one? Yeah, Joe, that one collapsed too.
Oh.
Cue up video number 2, Guy. Here's the Pfizer CEO himself acknowledging that everything we had warned about the limitations of the vaccine is now true too. Check this out.
And we know that the 2 doses of the vaccine offer very limited protection, if any. The 3 doses with a booster, they offer reasonable protection against hospitalization and deaths. Against deaths, I think very good. And less protection against infection. Now, we are working on a new version of our vaccine, the 1.1, let me put it that way, that will cover Omicron as well. And of course, we are waiting to have the final results. The vaccine will be ready in March.
I had Dr. Scott Atlas on my radio show yesterday about his new book, A Plague on Our House. It was an amazing interview. He was just incredible. He was on the Trump COVID task force. He had some stunning insider account stories that are in his book. Again, it's called A Plague on Our House if you want to pick it up. But one of the things he brought up that they knew early on was that the vaccine had some limitations and they probably shouldn't jump to conclusions. They found out later as the data came in that the vaccine may be a personal mitigation measure that may protect you against death or hospitalization, but the vaccine is clearly at no point anymore, the vaccines we have now, a public health mitigation measure. In other words, it may help you privately, but it is doing almost nothing to stop the spread of this Omicron. Don't take my word for it. I just played for you the darn Pfizer CEO saying the same thing. That's why I laugh at these idiots and at these companies, Cumulus included, where I work, with these vaccine mandates. For what? Clearly, Scott Atlas made this distinction. I want you to understand this. It's very important. It was the best part of the interview. This vaccine may be a private health measure, like you would do if you decided to, eat vegetables rather than chocolate donuts all day. That may impact your private health. It's not going to affect anyone else's health. The vaccine is now an equivalent measure here.
You just heard the Dan Bongino Show.